Today we're going to be going over an event that all Dokkan players should at least be trying. If you can't clear the whole thing, it's not a big deal, but hopefully by the end of the part 1 of Anniversary, you should be able to do at least most of it. Today I'm going to be talking about Ultimate Clash, specifically the 10th Anniversary Special Part 1 Ultimate Clash. Now, what we're going to need to do is go over 9 specific fights, so we're going to need 9 teams of 7, so 63 units for you math scholars out there. I did a recording of this. I thought I had it right, and I wasn't right at all, so I had to redo it. But that means I've cleared out a few of the fights, but nothing that you guys really missed. Honestly, it was just a lot of one-turning things. So again, not really missing out on a ton, but you guys can see I've brought 63 out of 112. So it's, like I said, 9 teams, and this should go okay. So the first team I'm going to be trying here is a little bit scuffed, but I do think it's going to work fine in the long run. So, what is this team, you might be asking? It's basically just Space Traveling Warriors and Ginyu Force, trying to find Space Traveling Warriors here. You guys can see we are going to be running Frieza, and then our lead is going to be the Ginyu Force character here. So, Frieza's only going to have access to his own lead, but I think before this level 1, it should be fine, working with the Ginyu Force here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I think it's going to be fine. Again, if we just get like a good Frieza turn, I do believe everything will work out. But we had to use a little bit of a bad team here just to start things out, just so we can save our good teams later. If you guys don't know, that's just how Battlefield works. You want to try and use your better teams here, or your worst teams at the beginning, so you could save the good teams for later. So, what is this character going to be doing? His super is not hitting very hard at all, so we should be okay. And I just want to make sure that we are playing it safe to open this up. That way, when I have to use my real teams in level 3, we will be good to go. So there you guys can see, Ginyu just one-shotted Goku very easily. Not a problem whatsoever. A nice 28-second run with extra stones. So we will take that for sure. We're going to want to make sure we can clear this as many times as we can in order to gain all of the rewards. We will look at the rewards when we get done with this first one. So for the second team, what we are going to do is run Team Bardock. Typical stuff here that I like to do in the regular, the regular battlefields, right, where we just start with like a Team Bardock setup, and then we just kind of go from there. You guys can see, oh, I think I chose the wrong, did I choose the wrong one? It might just be the low free-to-play stats on the characters there. I think I goofed. Who did I choose as the, no, I did it right. Yeah, Team Bardock and then this. Yeah, I did that right. Okay. So, what we'll do is we'll put the LR in the front, right, to 266. That's just going to be the highest defensive stat and give us the best chance here. And we will do this, and then we'll have Fasha in slot 3. And I think this turn should be good to go here. Just a quick one turn for us here. Again, these beginning phases, we're not really too concerned. We just need to get through them, right? Then once we get to level 3, it's like, okay, then things start to actually like pick up here, and they start to become a little bit real. So just need to get through this, this initial phase here, if you will, and then we will be good to go. So the level 2 fights are going to be up against the Super Saiyan Trio, Future Gohan, as well as Broly. So it'll be kind of cool to see Broly, right? Like I always like seeing like more modern characters as bosses. And in this case, we are seeing like the LR Super Saiyan Trio, LR Future Gohan. These are 2023 and 2024 LRs that we are seeing as bosses here. So very cool stuff. It always feels more immersive when the game is like that. And, you know, the boss isn't doing like a 2015 super attack, right? They're actually doing like real attacks here. So it just makes the game feel more immersive. And I think that that is overall good for the quality of the game. So, level 2, like I said, I've already beta ran this a little bit here beforehand on accident, thinking that I needed to, or thinking that I had this done, but unfortunately that was not the case. So, the next team that I need to work on is Future Saga, and this one, I have to be careful on how I build this one, right? You guys can see I'm bringing a level 1 character. Am I lazy? Perhaps, but Future Saga here, we're going to bring Trunks and Vegeta, we're going to bring you, we're going to bring you, we're going to bring you, and then the last 2 characters we're going to bring are Vegito Blue and then Trunks and Gohan. So what we are hoping for are Trunks and Gohan to be floated off or just not on turn 1. And we can get like our main characters here. Yeah, so Trunks and Vegeta unfortunately did get sealed, so that is going to be a bit of a pain, so we don't need to focus on their key really. We can just prioritize getting Vegito Blue to his 18 key, and then this other Vegito Blue just needs to sit pretty and not get us killed. That's his role here, so we shall see. Trunks and Vegeta should be okay. These guys aren't hitting like too hard. Just need to get to the next turn, really. Let Trunks do his thing. Physical Trunks, so long as they don't seal him, we are going to be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about whatsoever with him. Even the AGL Trunks could probably work if I link him up with Trunks and Gohan. So should be okay. Not too much to worry about. Yeah, I mean, like, you can see the damage that even this, like, this old Vegito Blue is doing, right? Like, this is just a free-to-play character here, and he's, you know, eating through the health bar a decent bit. So, like, if we just get, like, a nice Trunks and Vegeta turn, we should be good. And, of course, Vegito Blue is going to probably get supered here. We shall see, though. Nope, they did avoid it there. Only 23,000. Yeah, he's not, this character's not hitting at all. Okay. Don't seal Trunks. He sealed Trunks. Okay. Do these characters link? They do, so we just need to do this, and then... Honestly, I think AGL Trunks just might be capable enough to take this out on his own. We'll see. Just depends on how high the attack stat is, really. We shall see. What do you got for me? Yeah, that's good damage. Like, if he were to crit for some reason, yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, so 5.9. Honestly, I think this should be enough, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I had a feeling. So, the next boss here, Future Gohan. Again, nothing too crazy. Same idea. Now we need to kind of like pick and choose what teams we want to use, what teams we want to save. I sort of set this up properly. What I'm looking at here is a sort of joined forces-esque team here. So this is the, how did I set this up? I think this one is like Super Saiyans based and then has joined forces as well. So what I sort of did was I took the Super Saiyan trio, right? So these guys, and then the other leader was this AGL Metal Cooler Movie duo. And then I need to kind of sort of figure out the rest of the characters that I did. I'm going to bring Revival Goku. I'm going to bring Trunks and Broly. This will be kind of a fun opportunity to get them out here. We're going to bring the GT duo. I think they can work just fine in an event like this. Now I need to sort of be a little bit careful and make sure I don't choose anybody that I'm meaning to use a little bit later. It does get a little bit tricky. I had two characters. Funny, that's just how this stuff works. Like I literally already forgot. Like, what's the next team that I need to run here? Let's see. Who do I want to bring? It's for join. Oh, it's you guys. We can bring you. No, you're for Buu Saga. Who the hell did I bring on this team? How am I forgetting this? I'm having a brain fart here. I brought two more characters for this specific setup, and I can't remember who they are. You guys were on the team. I do remember that. They were part of the experience here. And then I just need to bring one more character. Let's go ahead and bring... Who do I want to use? Honestly, let's just go in with 6. I don't even remember who the character was. I don't know. I feel like all those other characters are too precious. I don't know who I want to bring. Are we going to get the Cyberman turn 1? We are. We're going to be able to avoid the hit with him, though, so it's okay. So, Super Saiyan Trio, just no links on them. It'll be fine. Honestly, this Super Saiyan Duo should be more than enough. I grabbed the wrong orbs with them. That's not good. Oh, that was a huge misplay, but we're okay. So the Super Saiyan Trio going to do a little bit of damage here. Unfortunately, I'm using them a bit early, I think, but sort of just the way things go sometimes. So let's go ahead and go back in. Are you just going to one-shot? No, not even close. But I do know that the Super Saiyan Duo here is going to do a lot because they are type advantage, and Battlefield, that is one thing they like you to focus on. They want you prioritizing type advantage. But sort of the meta has shifted a little bit with Battlefield in recent memory, where it used to be just a type advantage spree. Now it is more of like you want to just build these category teams because of the sheer amount of stats that you can get for a category team with 200% leader skill, with all of those crazy things. This is just kind of the way you want to do it now. So you guys can see even the Metal Cooler Movie Duo is putting in work, and that is when you know that this is probably not that difficult. But what we'll do is we'll just like, I don't know, let's give the win to Bird Coup, because you never get to see him around. Just this rainbow Bird Coup from the anniversary summons last year, or during the 9th anniversary, and so just you get to see him come off the shelf a little bit here. So pretty cool stuff. There we go. So now, like I said, we have how many teams left? We have to use 5 more teams, 1 against Broly and then 1 against the 4 bosses here. So now we have 5 teams left. Need to figure out how I want to use them. I think the play here is to use the worst of the bunch. And that is going to be, I want to say my superheroes team, or my super bosses team, excuse me. Or is it going to be Boost? Yeah, let's use Buu Saga. Yeah. So for Buu Saga, it comes down to something like this. I just think that this is the least complete team that I'm going to be rocking with. It's still a good one, obviously, because like Gotenks and Gohan and stuff like that. But I think that this is worth doing here. So right off the bat, not the best opening rotation here, having Buhan around, not the best. Let's do this because you'll be able to get, yeah, terrible luck here with orbs, unfortunately. not much we can do in that regard. I might have been able to grab a different one for the 18 key on them, but at least we're going to get the 18 key here with STR Vegito. That will be helpful, excuse me. And that should be good for us here. Now, because what I'm kind of doing is looking forward a little bit in these fights, because these, until we get to level 4 or level 3, these aren't like real fights really. We now need to think. So the teams that I brought super bosses, I have uncontrollable power / movie bosses, and then I have Universal Survival Saga, and then I have superheroes. I think the play is, what do I want to do? I think movie bosses uncontrollable power is going to be the play for the Jiren fight. Just based on the overall power of that team, the utility, having the extra revive. Could be a little bit helpful. I think superheroes is going to be the play against Sword of Hope Trunks. Then super bosses is going to be the play against the Super Saiyan Goku. And then against Gohan, we will use Universe Survival Saga. And then I think that will be good. But one thing we have to note with this specific event, or with this specific setup that we are rocking with here, this is a 2-phase fight. So what I'm going to do is leave the Super Saiyan 3 characters together, and then on the next turn, we are going to have a nice little setup here, and if Boo gets caught, it's okay because he will revive. So Gotenks, it's going to be nice to use him. I think this is the first time I've used Gotenks on the Zero to Hero account, so there we go. Nice looking good. So 24 million there from Gotenks. That is just fine. Now, we have the standby. We don't need it. We will do this to get Gohan going. Try and get in and out of here so we can move on to level 3. I think this is going to work out just fine, though. So let's see. Yeah, 9 million should be enough here for a battlefield stage. Should be good to go. We shall see. What you got for me, partner? Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. How much HP does he have? He has 36 million HP. So coming up, these next bosses are going to have legitimate amounts of HP, but we will, I think we'll be okay. So 14% there. Yeah, I've never really looked at Dokkan info for this kind of stuff. So I'll just kind of show you really quickly what we're looking at here on the browser. This is what I'm looking at, right? I don't see the super attack stats. That is a little bit of a problem, but you guys can see what I'm looking at. It's a little bit different from your traditional thing that I typically use. So just wanted to show you that real quick. So that's what I'm looking at here on the side. But level 2 all done. Now it's time for level 3. So the first fight we're going to be focusing on is the Super Saiyan Trio one. Like I said, I think the play here is going to be just using super bosses. Going to be the worst of the 3 teams that I have here, probably. It's tough to say. I think it's between them and the superheroes team, just kind of the way I set it up, because I had to save a lot of the good characters for the Universe Survival Saga team, right? Just because it was like, what was tough about setting this up in specific is I had to kind of space these teams out a little bit and make sure that I had everything that I needed. So I did have an extra character. It might have been like the Broly trio for Joint Forces or something like that. But what we can potentially do is I don't know. So super bosses, right? This is going to be like the core setup for it, right? I think the Broly trio is the way to go, just because that'll give us big bad bosses access for characters like Cell Max, Zamasu, and Goku Black. I think that's the way to go. I don't like that we have to use that character that's so reliant on dodging, but I think in this case, this is actually going to be the play. So, first and foremost, what do we want to do here? I think we give these to Zamasu, we give these to Broly, just ensure that 24 key, and we'll grab these for Frieza. Frieza's not going to take any damage in that spot. I'm not worried about him one bit. This is a 1-phase fight, but he does have a ton of HP. We're talking about 88 million here, so... Well, not a ton of HP, but that's a decent number, right? Like that's HP that's beyond the realm of just getting one shot, right? I think that's something important to notice. So let's just kind of see how this character goes to start, and then maybe what we'll do for these level 4 fights is we'll kind of trim these down a little bit, so you guys don't have to sit here and wait. So I'll be back when we are a little bit closer to the end here. You're not going to miss anything. If I lose, obviously I will show it, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'll be back when we're a little bit closer, so this video is now 35 minutes. Okay, so one thing I do have to step in really quickly on this next turn. I did see right there that he has a countdown super, so good to know. We are on a little bit of a race against the clock here, but we have a mono physical rotation right here, so we're probably going to pimp slap him. If we win on this turn, I'll let you know, but I don't think we will. Not the most damaging turn here. Okay, so Cell Max is putting in some considerable work here. Going to be all done here if Zamasu crits, and we're going to be able to move on to the Gohan fight. I'm sort of thinking about how Movie Boss's uncontrollable power might not be my best team. Just kind of thinking more on it. but I don't know if I have any other option in terms of the best team to beat this. But the next fight we are going to be doing is Future Gohan. So what we'll do is we will run the Reps of U7 / Universal Survival Saga team. You guys can see here we have 8 characters. Looks like Brienne is going to be relegated to the bench in this case, but I think that's okay. Just being able to run a team like this should be fine. We'll see how the fight sort of goes here at the beginning. This guy does have a little bit less HP than this Goku, or than the Super Saiyan Goku. So with AGL UI here in slot 1, linked up with the other AGL UI, I don't think we're going to one-shot him, but we are going to do a considerable amount of damage. That is for sure. We are going to be able to get 1 Rainbow Orb, which isn't the best, but thankfully we will be supering in slot 2, or in slot 3 there, so we should be okay. Getting as many in as possible. So now UI Goku, like I said, is going to be able to put in some decent work here. Hopefully we get that triple super, because then we're going to really be out of here soon. But we shall see. This one is one like I might not have to cut. Yeah, like that's good damage, and he only did 1 super. That is, he just frauded out so hard. Okay. How do I want to do this? Let's let this turn play out just so you guys can get an impression of how hard he's hitting in case he does hit us. I think that's always important to show in the video. But it's looking like we should be good here. Unless Evo Ken wants to, you know, pull a funny on us here, which hopefully he does not. 13 million right there from you. I'm thinking, I think, honestly, now that I'm kind of like sitting on it a little bit here, pause, I think I want to use superheroes for the last fight, but I'm not sure. Like, so what's worrying me is that I have the Super Easy A STR Broly is 55%. That's what I'm worried about. And Jiren is AGL. So that is a little bit worrisome. And I don't know if it's, I don't know what to do. Okay, he can crit. Interesting. On that super. All right. So Gohan can crit. I'm glad I didn't cut, so you guys got to see that in the video. So even if he was guarding there, it would not have mattered. It wouldn't have made a difference. So give this extra support here for Evolution Blue Vegeta to finish this up for us, Mr. Goku. And we should be good to go with this second fight. Wasn't too bad. The third fight is going to be against Sword of Hope Trunks. Oh, man, I don't know what team I want to use. I really don't. It is a tough call, ladies and gentlemen, what team to use here. Maybe what we could do is just try it, see how it goes. Again, I don't know quite how hard this Jiren is going to be hitting. I think Uncontrollable Power movie bosses will be fine. I think we'll be all right. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with my gut here. But again, I could be wrong, so... I've been known to be wrong once or twice in my life, so the next fight here, I'm gonna go with my gut. We're gonna go with superheroes right here. I could be wrong, like I said, but I think I'm right. So where are you at? Superheroes. We are going to go. So this one actually is a pure 7 here. So we are going to just do this. Yeah, this team's not very good. Like it has Beast Gohan obviously and the Gammas and stuff like that, but this team's not that good. I have used better teams in my day. All right, so Trunks is just straight up not attacking on this turn. That is good because this will help us with these anniversary buffs here for these guys, letting them do their thing and just going ahead and getting in some free damage while we can. Not going to complain about that at all, but it does suck that we got Beast Gohan in slot 3 or in slot 7. Like that sucks because he is the engine of the team, if you will. So unless the 5 years plan on just straight one-turning this, which they definitely are not, yeah, we're gonna have to see. So no attacks there is strange. Okay, interesting. Yeah, do you want to do like 3 supers, dude? That'd be really helpful. That would be really helpful, man. 9.4. Okay, that's all right. That was okay damage. But how are we gonna do this next turn? Because you know who is gonna be on the rotation. And if they lose me the run, I'm gonna maul. Because the worst thing about playing Battlefield is when you lose it, you just have to restart the whole thing, and that sucks. All right, 4.3. Okay, triple super from them. Nice. If they were to get hit, in theory, they'd be okay. I'm assuming since he's not hitting, that this super's gonna hit really hard. That's oh, nice. 4 supers. Okay, cool. Thank you, Gammas. Thank you. Yeah, I think it would have been so tough. We'll see. Okay, so that first hit is more than likely going to be a super, and he is taking away our key here. So we're going to be able to get it back. I think Piccolo, 266k, we have guard, it is Battlefield. This is definitely a super, so Yeah, so it's not like a sword of, it's not like a, how much is this gonna do? Yeah, it's not that bad. I was gonna say, because like, it wasn't like the actual like sword of hope, like the spirit bomb attack, right? So didn't have too much to worry about there, but I guess that's his gimmick, is he just supers. And we lowered his attack there, so hopefully this is enough for Gogeta Blue to just go crazy, or physical Gogeta, and we can just get through this. That's what I'm hoping for. And then we have to do this Jiren fight, and that'll be an interesting indicator to see where we are at. And of course, we're not going to be able to do enough damage, so we just have to do a third turn, because why not? That's just how this goes. Yeah. It's going to be close. You know who is about to show up, though, and hit him with a 2.5 million attack stat, so 4.3. Okay. If they do 2 or 3, we should be good, honestly. Oh, can we please get the win with They Who Shall Not Be Named? Nope, they couldn't do it. Oh! They have to crit, I think. They are 55%, so. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh. Alright, Beast. You get the win, I guess. I didn't really want to let you get it, but you're going to get it. So now we're going to be able to move on to the Jiren fight here. And this is the one I'm most interested about. So what... This is... Okay. This is like the fight. Alright. See you later, sort of hope. Thanks for coming out. So 20 minutes in to get to Jiren. Not too bad, I don't think. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying so far. If you have, don't forget to leave a like if you have. Let's see, though. Jiren time. Jiren. Alright. So now we have to run you, and you. I think Bio Broly could be a little bit of a problem, because I don't think this team is pure uncontrollable power because of Beerus. But what is our opening rotation? We can hide him. So I think the play here is just get him out right away. Like, well, let's just start getting damage in. We need to like get the key. I think we want to build up Beerus a little bit here, so I think the play is to have him on rotation here. And next turn, like, the problem with next turn is we're not going to have any links, so that could be a little bit problematic. All right, how much is this going to do? Double digits, okay. So we are going to be in like the major troubleshooting process here in terms of like actually setting this up. Like, it is going to be a bit of a problem. Like, we need to make sure that we get rainbow orbs, and we get rainbow orbs in a bad way. Like, with that Broly, right? That is going to be a major, major implication for this fight. But if we can just survive these initial turns here, and we can actually get our characters set up to where they need to be, it's not going to be an issue. So Broly's doing decent damage there. We appreciate that. Bio Broly here, next rotation, we will be able to float him off because we will have Janemba. We can run him next to Broly, and it should be fine. And okay, we'll take the free crit. Nice. And then Beerus is going to do like okay damage. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy, but we shall see. There we go. Nice. And then 6.4 for you. And then everything defensively that he's still bringing to the table, we will be fine. Very nice damage there. Has the guard, has the defense. Very, very nice. Okay, cool. So now, this is where things get tough. So what we need to do is activate the domain with you. And we need to ensure that we get these rainbow orbs with the Super Easy A Broly, right? That's a very important aspect to this kit, right? In an ideal world, we could somehow escape without Int Broly having to take any hits, but I don't think that's possible. I don't believe Int Broly is capable of doing that much damage. So we got the rainbow orbs, we got the extra support, we're going to get the 24 key with you, and then we're also going to get this. So hopefully this is enough, but I am not sure. It could be. I think maybe the play would have been to put Int Broly in slot 1, now that I kind of think about it a little bit. But we're just going to risk it for the biscuit. What happens, happens. Has the damage reduction. Hopefully here, this is just a normal attack, but I think it's probably going to be a super. Okay, so 3 supers from you, not bad. Not bad whatsoever. Maybe he dodges something, who knows. Wow. Okay, so Super Easy A Broly put on a very good performance right there. So now I feel a little bit safer because we're going to have Beerus on this next rotation with this setup, and then this setup is going to be really good. So I'm actually like, that was really good. That was like what we like to call one of those no complaints rotations right there. So what can we do here? How much better does he make you? Not a ton, right? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth, like, sacrificing some of the damage that Broly could potentially do in order to keep Bio Broly out of harm's way. And we'll just potentially give anything that would happen here to Janemba. I think that's the play, because Broly's going to be fine. We have the guard, we have the damage reduction, we've used his active skill. He's fine. I'm not worried about Broly one bit. We have the action break. I'm not worried about Janemba. And then on next turn, what we'll definitely be doing is putting Bio Broly in, or not Bio Broly, but why can't I say his name? Beerus in slot 1, probably. We still have that domain going. Like, we have really, like, we're doing good damage here with this uncontrollable power team. So, yeah, now he's doing this super. Broly should be 100% fine. I don't foresee this ending our run by any means. Let's see. Yeah, double digits. Cool. So, not bad. And then Bio Broly here hitting for 5.3. Again, we'll take that for sure. This is probably going to take 3 turns to get through. Just depends on how much damage. Yeah, at least 3 turns. So, again, an impressive showing there from Bio Broly. I really can't, or from the Easy ASTR Broly. That's sort of kind of been my big focus here. I'm very impressed with what I just saw from him. Was not expecting that at all. Especially at the 55% level. Like, you take that and you run, man. You don't even think about it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those situations where it's like, oh, wow, he actually did it. All right, nice. So now we're lowering his defense a little bit. That'll be good for next turn. It'll help with the other rotation doing some damage here. Okay, perfect. So what is the attack spread looking like? 3 attacks for STR Broly. That's not bad. And his attacks have been built up a bit. Yeah, we'll do this. So now what I need to make sure I focus on is making sure that he gets Rainbow Orbs still. 3 Rainbow Orbs that we can do. 3 just like that. Yeah. So we'll get the support. We still have that extra stuff from his. This will work out fine. Beerus is going to do some good damage here. Yeah, 13 million. Hopefully he does 2 supers. What is this going to do with a nice crit there? Perfect. All right, so we need the super to be right here. Otherwise, I think we lose. We might be in trouble if that's the case. That's good damage. Super. Super. Damn it. Okay, we could be in trouble, but at least he's built up a bit. We did get the Rainbow Orbs. We did get the support. He is critting. You never know. I think we lost, though, unfortunately. No, we're good. Okay, we win. Awesome. All right, so there we go. Nothing too crazy from this battlefield. It could have been a disaster, I think, there, if we had gotten unlucky with the super, but 55% Super Easy A Broly, putting in some work there, so not bad whatsoever. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this walkthrough for Ultimate Clash. Nothing too crazy. Again, I don't foresee anything too bad happening here. That's a decent bit of damage, but, you know, it is what we expect from an event like this, where we are trying to encourage newer players to get into the mode and try it out. And that is definitely what this is able to accomplish. So let me know down below what you guys thought of this run. Have you been able to clear it? Are there any fights that are giving you trouble? And all of that fun stuff in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards. Now, before you say it, because this is definitely something that could potentially happen, one thing that I did mess up on was I cleared the stages, like I said, because I did a run before this that I just had to scrap because I just didn't have enough teams. But the stone count, I might be able to just, like, yeah. Is there anything for, like, clear 2 times? Let's just go ahead and accept this, right? So in total, 36 stones, some tickets, and some Battlefield currency. Not bad whatsoever. There you guys go. That's Battlefield for Part 1. Look forward to Part 2 when we have hopefully more characters to use, because there's just more characters to play with. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next one.